There comes a time in life when the body begins to whisper instead of shout. You notice it in the early mornings, a subtle tingling in your fingers, a heaviness in your legs, moments when your hands feel just a little clumsier than they used to. It's not pain that stops you. It's a strange kind of silence in your limb, almost like they're trying to speak, but don't know how. Most people just sigh and call it aging, but as someone who's walked through many years, I'm here to tell you, it's not just age, it's your body asking for something different, something kinder. You see, after 60, your body still remembers how to heal, but it can't do it alone. It needs your help, and often that help starts right in your kitchen, because some of the foods we once loved, the very ones that brought us comfort when we were young, can now quietly make our hands go numb, our legs feel heavy, and our sleep drift further away. And the tricky part? These foods don't make loud announcements. They don't cause a sharp pain or a sudden collapse. They do something quieter, slower, more invisible. They quietly narrow the tiny blood vessels. They irritate the nerves that live just beneath the skin. They make the body hold water, hold inflammation, hold discomfort. And we keep eating them out of habit, out of nostalgia, out of love. But what if love could look like something else? What if love now could look like letting go of certain foods that no longer love us back? Let's talk about 3 of them. Gently, honestly, together. There's bacon, that childhood favorite, that comfort on a cold morning. It's crispy, rich, and familiar. What's hidden beneath the flavor is a chemical called sodium nitrite, used to preserve, to color, to extend shelf life. But inside the body, it tightens blood vessels. It slows blood flow, especially in the fingers, the toes, the nerve that help us feel the world. Over time, that warmth becomes numbness, that familiarity becomes fatigue, and you might not even trace it back to breakfast. Then there are the chips, snacks. They don't seem dangerous, but they carry salt, lots of it. And salt, in these years of life, becomes a quiet enemy. It holds water in the tissues. It presses on blood vessels. It clouds circulation. You might notice your rings don't fit like they used to, or your shoes feel tight by evening. That's not weight gain. That's sodium sitting where it doesn't belong. And finally, there's sugar, that sweet companion in your tea, that piece of cake after lunch. It lifts you and drops you. It burns quickly, and as it burns, it inflames. Tiny nerves become irritated. Signals from the brain to your fingers and toes begin to misfire. That tingling, that buzzing under the skin. Sometimes it's not disease, it's dessert. But I'm not here to take away your joy. I'm not here to say, never eat this again. Never eat this again. That's not how we heal. At this stage in life, about soft choices, listening to what the body has been trying to say for years. So, what can we do instead? We begin by adding foods that truly nourish, that open the vessels instead of shrinking them, that soothe the nerves instead of shocking them, that whisper healing to a body that's been tired of yelling. Day with blueberries, tiny, gentle berries, filled with antioxidants that improve circulation, not just in the heart, but in the fingertips, in the toes, in every corner that has felt forgotten. Picture a simple lunch with salmon, complicated, not fancy, just tender flakes of fish, rich in omega-3s, calming inflammation, feeding your brain, helping nerves regenerate, slowly, quietly, as you rest. And for that afternoon craving, a few walnuts, earthy, simple, but deeply nourishing for the brain and the nerves. They don't spike you, they hold you. This is not a diet, this is a kindness. And when we treat food as kindness, the body begins to respond. The tingling fades, the legs feel lighter, the sleep comes easier. It might not happen in a day, but it begins today, with a new breakfast, with a gentler snack, with one honest change. You don't need to do everything. Something loving, something true, and maybe that something is as simple as saying goodbye to a bag of chips and hello to a handful of berries. Not because you must, but because you can. Because you can. Because you're worthy of feeling better. Not just surviving, but surviving. Thriving. If this message feels soft but true, if it reminds you of something you've known deep down, then maybe this is the moment to begin again. Gently, quietly, powerfully. Stay close. There's more ahead. We'll talk about what to eat, when to eat, how to move gently, and how to live fully even now. Because the story isn't over, and your best chapter might still be waiting to be written. If this message made you feel calm, seen, and hopeful, please tap like and subscribe, not for me, but for you. So we can keep reminding each other that healing can happen at any age. I'm Dr. Samuel Hartman, and I'm walking beside you. Every step, every breath, every bite,